Hello, my beautiful Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Welcome to your June 2026 predictions. Today, we are going to dive into what can you expect, what can you look out for in the month of June. And how we are going to do this reading today is we are first going to look at the overall theme with these pre-shuffled cards and astrodize, and then we will look into specific sections of your life for the month of June. So we will dive into your love and relationships, your work and career, and then your personal growth and overall spiritual development. Okay, so before we begin, I want you to connect with yourself, connect with your spirit guides, connect with the divine, and ask yourself in your mind or out loud, what is the month of June 2026 has in store for me? What is that I want to experience? What is that I want to manifest? What is something I want to change? Because when you do that, you connect with your higher self, your spirit guides, and that is when these messages actually make sense to you, and you can make use of all the messages that you receive in this reading. Okay, listen with an open mind, and also remember that this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Okay, now let's begin with your astrodize, and let me know how you're feeling. I don't know why I felt like asking that in the comments down below. Let me know what are you feeling, what are you expecting for your month of June. Let's connect with the energy. What is the month of June 2026 has in store for my beautiful Pisces? Okay, this is so interesting. I filmed the reading for Sagittarius before this, and we got the Sagittarius card, and we are doing the Pisces reading, and we're getting the Pisces card, Pisces here in the astrolite, and we have North Node and third house. So, the first message that I received, because we got Pisces, and this is literally your reading, I feel that you are going to be very much in your element in the month of June. I feel that you are stepping into the more evolved side of Pisces energy. And the more evolved side of Pisces energy is that they go into the depths. Okay, they go into the depths, they feel things deeply. Okay, but they are emotionally intelligent, because I'm talking about the evolved side. Because the unevolved side of Pisces is when they escape or when they drown in their feelings. But I saw in my third eye that card I have in this deck. I didn't pull that card, but I got the image of a card in this deck, which says wisdom. I don't know, I saw that card while shuffling, but that is the energy that I'm getting for you guys. Like, you are diving deeper, okay, but you're not getting drowned in feelings and emotions. Rather than that, you are coming back to the surface with all that knowledge, with all that wisdom that other people, yeah, this is the card, yeah, exactly, this is the card that I'm looking for, this is the card that came to my mind. So you are into your element, you're diving deeper into your psyche, like into some situation, something that has been happening, but you're not getting drowned, you're getting deep, and then you're coming out on the top with this wisdom. A very interesting message that we got for you here. Okay, very interesting message. And we also have here North Node and third house. So I see that your speech, your communication capabilities are improving, because that is what third house rules. Some of you could be taking up short travel as well. We have the North Node energy. So you are getting out of your comfort zone, you are getting obsessed with something in a positive way, because whatever you are like North Node represents your destiny. Okay, and the way you reach your destiny is you get slightly obsessed with it, and you push through the uncomfortable parts of it. Like, you need to lock in if you actually want to tap into your destiny. With North Node and third house together, this also tells me that some of you, your big goal, big mission, or your purpose in life revolves around communication, being on social media, some sort of creative art. Some of you literally may be creators or artists, or someone who wants to publish something on social media with the Pisces in the third house energy. And we also have here, and I am a Pisces moon. Yes, and you could also have your north node in Pisces. Like I'm a Pisces moon and I have my north node in Pisces, right? And if you have your north node in third house, north node in Pisces in third house, this could be like an extra confirmation for you that your destiny, your mission revolves around either sharing like some sort of spiritual wisdom on social media, sharing your art on social media, being some sort of spiritual mentor or guide, something on those lines. Okay. And we have, interestingly here, comparison and awaken. So what I told you, that you are tapping into the more evolved side of the Pisces energy. You are awakening to your gifts. Like you're trying to tap into that more evolved side of Pisces energy, more evolved side of yourself, connecting with your higher self, connecting with your intuition, your wisdom, connecting with this imagery here. I think you're getting divine downloads, you're getting epiphanies, okay? But you can tap into that if you actually make time to connect with yourself. Slow down a little bit, okay? But we also have the card here, comparison, and like, this heart emoji with all these numbers. If you are doing something on social media, which I see many of you doing, okay, or even if you are not a creator, this could be about, comparing your life with other people's lives on social media. So take however this resonates with you. So if you are creating, if you're a creator, if you're sharing something online, do not compare yourself. Do not, like they say, don't compare your day 1 or your day 10 with someone's day 1,000. Okay, that's a huge message, because this is coming in your overall theme. Okay, we have the north node, we have the third house. So if this has something, if this is something related to social media, or again, even if you're not a creator, it's about not comparing your lives or where you are in your journey because of what you see on social media. Big message for you. Okay. And in the tarot, under the deck energy was judgment. And this says all the signs say that you are exactly where you're supposed to be. And interestingly, we have the comparison card here, and we have something about comparison in your overall personal growth section as well. So it's coming up twice and thrice almost. Okay, and this card was in reverse. So I think a particular chapter of your life is over. You're stepping into something new. Don't try to resurrect or try to revive something that has not been working. It's time to write a new chapter, whatever. It could be small chapter, big chapter, I don't know, but there's something new that is waiting for you. There's something that needs to be unlocked. But if you're willing to see beyond the comparisons or beyond your past, we also have the butterfly card here, which is a change for the better. So something is changing, something is shifting for sure. And I do not want you to think that this is some sort of cliche message, because this is in your overall theme. So when we see here change, that means something is changing, whether it's something in your career, something about your identity, something about your relationship, something about your living situation, a particular relationship dynamic. This could be literally anything. This could be your mindset, your attitude about a particular aspect of your life, or your overall perspective on life. Like something is shifting and changing, but for the better. So you have to embrace that new change, that new shift. And while doing so, you might have to leave something behind. Maybe you're starting from scratch. Like, I don't know, in some area of your life, maybe you're starting from scratch and you are comparing yourself and your journey. You're like, I have to do this all over again. And you're like, how I'm going to reach these numbers? And this is like a metaphor for, like how I'm going to reach to this level or this milestone, whatever that you have in your mind. But I would say, if you have gone through a lot of turbulent times, if you have gone through a lot of scary times, difficult times, periods of confusion, periods of like obsessing over fears, and like a lot of confusion, not energy can also represent a lot of confusion, okay, obsession of some sort. But I see you coming back to the surface with the wisdom if you allow yourself to tap into that wisdom, okay? and share that wisdom, because sometimes when you share your lessons, whether this is sharing on social media, whether this is sharing with your friends, whether this is sharing with your siblings even, okay, maybe sharing something in a small circle in your neighborhood, in a small community that you're part of, like sharing your wins, your journey, that will help you assimilate those lessons and turn that into something useful for yourself, turn that into something that helps you level up, okay. But I do see your communication abilities like sharpening, okay. Yeah, we also have grapes, time to go out and have fun, compliments from an admirer, and we have dealings or relationship with an older woman. So an older woman might act as a guide in your life, take however this resonates, or you could be the older woman guiding someone else. You could be the woman guiding people younger to you in some shape or form, okay. You are getting complimented 100%, especially if you're doing something on social media. I see that like the growth might be slow, but you are getting compliments, and I would say do not take them for granted. Like, be happy, be grateful, okay. We have time to go out and have fun. So while you're going through these changes, while you are making moves, make sure you are going out and connecting with people, because again, third house is your neighborhood, like connecting with other people, being social. So make sure you are, because the north node energy can be, as I said, it can be very consuming. So if you're logged in onto a particular goal, a particular change, make sure you're also connecting with other people and going out and having some fun. Contrasting energies like having alone time, solo time, doing meditations, okay, having moments of epiphanies, connecting to divine guidance, connecting to your higher self, but at the same time also going out and meeting other people, making connections with other people. You need both of them at this point, because again, with the Pisces energy and the north node energy, this energy can be very, very consuming. You don't, as I said, I'm getting a very strong message, don't get lost in, illusions, possibilities, dreams, fears, insecurities, or what happened, or like analyzing something, overthinking something. Like, you need to pull yourself out of it, and the way you do it is by doing something like not researching, but actually connecting with your divine guide, with divine guidance, with your spirit guides, and connect with like real people. Now let's see for your love and relationships specifically, what do we have in store for you? We have Ace of Swords. Look at you, you are bursting with sparkly new ideas. So I think in terms of relationships, if there was some confusions regarding direction, like if you were confused about where a particular romantic connection is headed, I feel that you're getting clarity in that aspect. We have Nine of Cups, live in a constant state of gratitude. As I said, even if there are certain things which are not clear, not yet solidified, relationships which are confusing, there are like other things to cherish, other connections to be grateful for, and you should be grateful for. This can also mean being grateful for what you get in a relationship. Again, use your discernment, use your intuition. We are not about like tolerating an abusive or toxic relationship or super codependent, kind of dynamic relationship. I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying that if you have someone you are committed to, and you have been going through some rough patch, then I would say it's time to talk it out, tell the truth, ask for truth. And one of the messages I'm getting is hearing is that even when you are in a relationship, in a happy relationship, make sure that you depend more on yourself for that sense of fulfillment, rather than constantly depending on your partner, your friends, or other people, okay. Again, there's a caveat, like, do not isolate yourself. I'm not talking about isolation, but I'm talking about making some time with yourself, asking yourself what really makes you happy, whether it's something in work, whether it's something specific when it comes to connection, whether you want to level up, whether you want to, try a new career, something like go out for a solo date, like a solo coffee date, with maybe take your pet with you, go for a walk, okay, go for a short drive, or maybe a road trip all by yourself or with your pet. With this third house energy, okay, and you will have the clarity that you need in terms of relationships. Okay, we also have Four of Swords. Why aren't you resting? So we have some interesting cards here. We also have Pluto, control. We have my best self, loyalty, and resonance. So one message that I'm hearing is that you might, like, some of you, this is a specific message, some of you could have gone through a surgery or some sort of medical procedure, and you may have needed certain people by your side, and this whole health episode like showed you that who is truly in your corner, who really shows up for you with this loyalty card. Okay, that is one message that I'm getting. Or in the month of June, you could be showing up for a loved one, romantic interest, a friend who are probably going through this medical procedure or something. Maybe they are going through sort of depression. Maybe they have been aloof. You might not have been able to reach out to them. I would say it's time to check in with them. Like you like check if there's someone who has not been responding to your calls or texts like they normally do. Like check in with them. Is everything okay? If they need you, okay. So that's something I see here. And with this control energy and my best self, like as I said, with this Nine of Cups, if you have lately felt that you are not happy in your relationship, you have to understand that like you need to be happy on the inside. Only then someone else can be a part of your happiness. You could have someone around you who is controlling, or you may have found that you are trying to control the dynamics in a particular relationship. It could be romantic, platonic, friendship, even a family situation. This card is saying sometimes control can help you to master a subject. Often it can be a misuse of power or overly self protective. Ask yourself whether control is helping or hurting. Then connect with the part of you that is comfortable with letting go. This is a very deep message. If you are confused about a relationship, I would say distance yourself from that dynamic for a while and connect with yourself. Travel, journal, focus on your own passions, something like that. Focus on taking care of your health. This Four of Swords could also be like your energy. We're like, again, with the Four of Swords and Nine of Cups, it's like take a time out from a relationship dynamic which has been draining you, or which makes you feel that you are in a manipulative situation, in a toxic situation. Okay, and if it is toxic and if it is abusive, then you will have to let go of it. Maybe you are still trying to make this relationship work, because control and manipulation can look very subtle on the surface. You might not even realize it. You also have here resonance. Find the resonance in shared frequencies, feel each other's heartbeat in sync. This is more about you connecting with your own frequency. What is that you truly want in a relationship where you feel unfulfilled, where you think that you have to always manage the relationship? Like it feels, if it has started to feel like a burden, I would say stepping back is going to help you. Okay, but this does not mean that you do not have loving relationships around you. This could be something very, very specific. It could be like a couple of relationships in picture. But I think in the month of June, you are being asked to pour into yourself, be your own best version, and ask yourself, like, who are those people who actually deserve your loyalty, your care, your energy? Okay, for some, this could be a relationship with an older woman. This could be a mother as well, or a motherly figure, or some older woman in your inner circle you are close to, some older woman trying to manipulate you. And also you have to understand that sometimes people don't really have bad intentions. For example, a lot of mothers are like that. I'm not generalizing, but a lot of mothers have this tendency to, always tell yourself what to do, what not to do, or always questioning your choices. And if that is something you have experienced, or if that is something that has maybe shattered your confidence in yourself, I would say, like, again, you need to have faith in your own wisdom. You need to make your own decisions. And again, discern who has been there for you in times of need, who really deserves your loyalty, who are those people who always are there by your side. Okay, this says, I trust that when I'm doing what is best for me and being the happiest version of myself, literally that Nine of Cups energy, the right sorts of relationships will appear in my life. That means I can let go of all of my worries about the future, knowing that my only job is to be happy in this moment. Right? Very beautiful message. This says, I am there for the people I care about in whatever they need me. Right to the airport, no problem. Bail you out of jail, you bet. Go see your band again, maybe. The point is, when I stand with them, I know I'm a part of something special. And to be honest, it does not suck to look around and remember they're standing with me. So a big emphasis on who really is by your side when you need them. And also, who is trying to control you, or if you are trying to control a particular relationship dynamic. If that is the case, distance yourself, connect with yourself, connect with your own hobbies, and make some solo time with, again, this is giving me this card, connect with yourself. And it's very interesting that on one hand we have this solo energy, connect with yourself, having some time out, but also time to go out and have fun, maybe explore your connection with other people, maybe, I don't know, connect with, be part of some new community, some new group, I don't know, take up some activity that helps you connect with new people, or just go out and have fun with people who are actually there for you. So let's say, for example, just an example, if you are struggling in a romantic relationship but you have your friends by your side, if you have your family by your side, go out with them, have fun with them, and spend some solo time so that you can figure out how to deal with this particular relationship that is stressing you out. Okay, but as I said, I'm getting very, very strong message that you will be able to find the wisdom you need to align with your destiny. And when I say destiny, it means, again, your career, your relationships, and everything else. Okay, like you will be able to figure out, okay, what relationships actually align with, you know, where I'm headed in life or who I'm becoming, because we also have this butterfly change for the better. So because when we go through changes, when we go through transformation, sometimes we outgrow people, we outgrow relationships. So that is something that you will have to figure out, or you will be actively working on in the month of June. Okay, now let's see what we have for your career and growth section. We have Five of Swords. You can't be right all of the time. We have Three of Swords. It's okay to cry. This was in reverse. We have Six of Pentacles. Every blessing you give will eventually be returned to you. We also have Fulfillment, Wonders, Revolution with Aquarius energy, and Venus with the energy of love. So very interesting energy for you. First of all, let's start with your tarot. A lot of you, because we also have the change card here, and I said like social media, and I'm saying, you know, again, getting this strong message that being in your own element, whatever that looks like for you. When I look at this card, I feel like in your career or in your work, you are leaving something behind. You are either leaving a job, changing your work profile, changing your job profile. Some of you could go through or ask for internal shifts in your organization, like asking for you to be transferred to another department, or like taking up a new project or something, learning something that helps you take up a different role at your current job, or literally changing jobs, or literally quitting your job and starting something on social media, starting something creative. That's what I see, but use your own discernment. Okay, we have Five of Swords, Three of Swords, Six of Pentacles. So I feel that there could have been disagreements, conflicts, uh, people poking at you at your workplace, things not going well with the team you work, colleagues, your boss. Okay, this could have broken your heart. Someone may have tried to put you down at work. And with this energy, it's giving me the vibe that you are walking away from the conflict, you are walking away from the drama. As I said, some of you could ask for internal shifts or relocation in your organization, and those, and again, some of you are like walking away from a job altogether, switching job, changing job, starting something on social media, or changing a job and starting social media on the side. As Pisces, I think we are naturally very giving, very compassionate. And when we see people acting up, sometimes we cannot understand, like, how can be they so mean, right? And the message I have for you is that every blessing you give will eventually return to you. So if you have been nice, giving, considerate at your workplace, and you have not been really compensated for it monetarily or in terms of appreciation, I see that you will get your rewards. Maybe not in the same job, but in a different job, or on a different career path. Or maybe, as I said, I don't know why I'm hearing like internal shifts, internal transfers in your organization. But eventually, everything that you have given out, the good deeds that you have done, every time you have shown up for other people, because we have, what do we have here? This loyalty card here in terms of relationships. This also applies to your relationships with people at work. Maybe you have been a very loyal, dependable team member, right? And when you needed something from someone, probably a teammate, a colleague, a boss was not there, and that broke your heart, that made you feel like crying. Or I'm sorry if you are feeling low or sad, but this is in reverse, my dear Pisces. You are getting over this. You are getting over this. You are chasing fulfillment. You are being in your element. You are awakening to your magic. You are awakening to the bigger picture. And this is not cliche. This is not theory, because when you widen your perspective, when you look at the bigger picture, you actually are able to heal and walk away from this petty drama and negativity and work politics and stuff like that. We also have revolution here, and love and wonder. So if you are struggling, or if you have been struggling, I am telling you, there are good things and accomplishments to look forward to. You will get your results, your rewards, okay? But it will not happen by staying in the same situation, staying in the same dynamic, staying in the same place, or approaching your work life or your career with the same attitude or with the same mindset, because we literally have the revolution here with the Aquarius energy. You have to be bold. You have to be okay with going against the norm, whatever it looks like for you in terms of career, in terms of your workplace. You have to do something different. You have to be something different. And since this is like the material, so basically it means that you have to do something, action, take action. We are not just talking about revolution in your head. We are talking about doing something, taking action, something that you would not normally expect yourself to do, something that you have not done before. Try something new, okay? This says, a surprising change can shift the ground beneath your feet. Respond with openness to new ideas and groundbreaking innovations. As old ways fall away, inner stability is required to change the outer world. Or maybe this could also mean that something is changing maybe in your current job, like maybe the management changed, maybe your boss changed, maybe your team was restructured, and suddenly you are like, I don't know who can I rely on, I don't know, I have to build these connections again. Something like that could also be happening, okay? But I would say, look at the situation with love. Or I would say this is more the energy of being open to receiving new ideas, receiving new help. This is also the energy of nurturing. So if you have, like, again, as an example, let's say your managers change. Maybe let's say suddenly 5 out of 10 members of your team are like replaced by some other 5 members, okay? So, and you're working on a project or something. This says laying stepping stones by hand. So it's like you will have to trust. You should be willing to build something again, or continue building something with maybe new people, maybe with a new mindset, maybe with a new approach. Okay. Again, this is a general reading, so take this message however it resonates with you. This specifically says, love does not have to be instant. It can be cultivated. The stepping stones to get there are appreciation, trust, forgiveness, communication, the third house energy. Okay. tolerance and gentleness. Connect with the part of yourself that is open-hearted and ready to embrace all life has to offer. So as I said, something is shifting in your workplace. Be open to start again. Be open to nurture a goal or work. You will get your rewards in due time. Okay, with the Six of Pentacles energy, your efforts will not go unappreciated. And make sure you are not comparing yourself this month, whether at work, whether on social media, whether it comes to your life. Like, don't get in that loop. We also have Ace of Pentacles, literally a new opportunity, a tangible opportunity. Again, this could be in relationships, at work, anything. There's some new opportunity, something like it's a starting of something concrete. You're building something new. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you think this is for you? Again, we have the Five of Pentacles. Nothing is ever as hopeless as it seems. Okay, so if you feel left out, if you feel that you don't have people in your corner, if you feel that you don't have enough money, enough resources, I am telling you, you have this opportunity, tangible opportunity, to build something again, to build something new. The question is, will you nurture it with love, with new mindset, with new people, with new energy, with new ideas, in a new place, in a new way? That is for you to answer. Okay, but keep in mind, nothing is ever as hopeless as it seems. Beautiful energy. We have success literally here, and we have security. So yeah, many of you could be contemplating on what success means to you, or what is our next milestone you want to achieve. What is something that will make you feel secure? We literally have this Five of Pentacles. This is the card which talks about feeling insecure, feeling you don't have enough or you are not enough. But we have the security, and this imagery is interesting. This says bank of self-care, and we have love, personal power, energy, space, time. So I think you need to deposit into yourself, and that will give you the real security you're looking for, even when it comes to your relationships. With this Nine of Cups energy, you need to fill your own cup. You need to invest in your personal power, love yourself, give energy and space to yourself, give time to yourself, whether it is time to nurture and work on a particular goal of yours. Okay, again, different messages for different people. So this says true security comes from having a reserve of time, space, energy, personal power, and love. Make deposits in all of these accounts, and you will be a wealthy person indeed. Okay, a very clear message. We also have, today is a really good day. You are in the flow, problems are solved quickly and easily, helpful people show up for you, and unexpected gifts fall into your lap. So I think you should not be concerned, like every month, every day is usually a mixed bag, some good things, some bad things, but overall I think you should not be hopeless. Okay, you have some success, you have resources, you have some people who are loyal to you, have people who stand by your side. Okay, so make sure that you are optimistic. That will really help you in this month. Okay, we also have engineer, and we have patience, Capricorn, wisdom. Yeah, again, the comparison thing I was talking about. This says the hands of a clock move slowly. You might judge yourself as you race against the clock. You are ahead or behind. Look to adjust how you measure yourself against other people or your own expectations. Okay, so it's not just about you're comparing yourself to other people. You might be comparing or assessing yourself against your own expectations. Cultivate your own sense of intuitive timing and let go of comparison. Literally have comparison twice from different decks. So if there's a goal that you're working towards in terms of money, in terms of career, in terms of relationships, in terms of just your own personal goals, how you feel about life, how your own sense of self, this is not the time to rush. Have patience. Okay, we also have engineer, ability to give creative energy a practical expression, talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. So this is also telling me that if you have a particular goal, it's time to, I'm hearing reverse engineer. Okay, if this is the X goal, how much time it will probably need for me to reach there? What is the process that I can follow? How much time do I need to dedicate to this goal on a daily basis? What are the tasks that I need to do on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, stuff like that. Okay, and again, with the Pisces energy and the North Node energy, If there's some sort of creative goal, something you want to do on social media, some sort of like personal branding, I heard if you want to get a personal brand, like you have to be practical, you have to put in the work, again with the Aquarius energy here. So this is what I have for you, my beautiful Pisces. If these messages resonated with you, let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and watch the predictions for your other zodiac placements as well. I will link the playlist in the description box, and I'll see you in your next reading. Bye bye.